Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. We're going to be doing another Iron Man Skyblock account. I know we did one before. I know I think I've done two other videos. And I've only done one of each series because I just get bored and I lose interest and stuff like that. Editing's pretty hard for me. It's hard for me to have drive and stuff like that, which I'm sure a lot of people can kind of sort of connect with. But this is going to be my journey of starting from a fresh account, level 0, all the way to the max level, which is 450, 460. I don't know. This first episode's probably just going to be a bit of an experiment, editing styles, what I want to record and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and get right into it, starting off with level 1 at the farm. You know how it is, pretty self-explanatory. Level 2 is going to be in the desert, getting that sand. Again, pretty easy. Level 3 is going to be getting to the deep caverns. Going to be going down to the dwarven mines. Going to be the nice little best spot to get some few levels. As you can see there, level 4 from commissions, level 5 from leveling up, level 6 while I was collecting wood, level 7 while I was in the end slaying endermen. This took a long time. I farmed so many. I think it was like a good couple of hundred, and I did not get a chest piece for a long time. Level 8 from commissions. You know, commissions are a good little spot to get some easy experience. Level 9 from the experimentation table, another good spot, dailies and all that. Level 10, while I believe I am mining for the super compactors and haste accessory. Level 11 from comms. Here is me, I believe, making said accessory, the haste ring, which is going to make mining cobblestone much easier, as mining it without haste without a lot of mining speed just takes far too long. Honestly, I should have waited to do this a bit later. But we did get level 12 from it, so it all worked out in the end. We're going to be doing a rift a bit later. Here's me just grinding out Dragon Essence and the Lost Adventurer quest. This took a good amount of time. Honestly, getting a lot of those accessories that they have just took far too long, but they did make the end a lot easier to sort of progress in, especially with the new accessories that they added and the void sword. I forget exactly what the name of it is, but that's also super helpful to get early level players up to damage to make it so that they can actually do some stuff. Level 14 from the experimentation table. You know, it's, again, as I was saying, it's a good thing to do. But I was running out of ideas here, so we're gonna be heading to the garden to stock up on some more easy levels and get some money, because everybody knows that Iron Man's all about the money. You know, you can never have too much money on a normal account, more so on a on an Iron Man. Excuse me, sorry. I'm gonna be getting us level 15 as well from doing some guests. Level 16 as we're back in the mines here, doing some more comms. I think we did the Mithril Gourmand, I don't know. Mailing some more accessories. The harp, all of my homies hate the harp. If you know, you know. If you don't live right next to the server base, it's Jover. It's Jover. I live in America, and it was still Jover for me. It took so gosh dang long to get it all done. And then people try to troll you when you're doing it, and you're just like, get out of my face, please. 18 from mining some more cobblestone. I believe, yeah, I unlocked the super compactor here. I need to start building that. Here is some more garden progress. Getting both of those, I was very excited when I got there. You know, it's a big jump up, level 9 from, I believe, pests. Actually, pests give you a lot of experience early on. 20 from some milestones, I believe, in the garden. Again, pests help with this so much. The garden itself is so good. It was such a good addition, instead of having to make people their own farms on their islands, because, God, that took so long to do in the past. I'm so happy about this new update. I mean, it's not new. It's way older now. But level 21, same thing, just in the fields here. Level 22 from the mines. Here's me building the super compactor, I believe. The super compactor, or it is a super compactor. And you'll quickly realize, that was the compactor. This is now the super compactor. I was mining a bunch of stuff for this, but you'll realize I quickly, I guess not so quickly, but I realize a bit later that I don't know how to build it. I thought I did, because I didn't want to quick craft it, because I was like, oh, I want this to be special. I want to, show people me making it and utilizing it and everything like that. And then I didn't know how to make it or utilize it, so it all kind of just went ass up at the end of it. But we make the super compactor, and then we make the personal compactor. Now I gotta gripe because I did my math wrong earlier. I was trying to plan it out so I had enough redstone. I didn't. As you can see here, I'm missing 32 enchanted redstone still. And I was also very mad about that, but it's, it is what it is, my own mix-up. We just grind out a few more stack. We got another half a stack and just get that personal compactor going. Super helpful. Love it so much. It makes everything so much easier. 23 over here farming pumpkins or melons. Super helpful as well. 24, I'm saying super helpful so much nowadays. Farming pumpkins this time, I know that for sure. And I believe this is just some B-roll that I was trying to film because I was like, oh, I'm getting close to 25. Actually, I should try to farm this. What I really wanted to do here, though, was to get the AOTE. Unfortunately, I timed it incorrectly. And so this happened. I got it way too early. Much earlier than I would have actually liked to have gotten it. I was very upset at the time of recording this because I was just like, oh God, I thought I had more time. I thought I had, a good few more hours before I hit level 25 and everything. I think I'm like 2 collection levels away from it. But I was so far off. I was unbelievably far off from it. But what can you do? Honestly, there is nothing. I was trying to look at my playtime here. It wasn't that much. I think I had 5 days. It was a 5 days old account, but we're back on the island. It was a long journey. A good few days of just constantly playing. I think I kind of wore myself out over these past 5 days because I think I am sick, so I had some time off to actually sort of sit down and focus, even though I wasn't feeling the best. But when you're not feeling the best, you have not much else to do. You could be in your bed and on your phone, but I don't regret doing this. We have looking at the perks you get from being level 25. Nothing that really helps us. I mean, 5 billion, limit or whatever, bid limit, not helpful when you don't have a billion. You don't even have 1 million at this point. We are looking pretty rough here. Showing off the stats over the past few days here. I could not be bothered with fishing. Fishing is so boring. I don't understand how people like it or find enjoyment from it, but we're going to be focusing on that last as we can, if I'm going to be real with you, because I just can't be bothered with it. I'm going to quickly look at the collections, though, kind of just show you what we were working on for the majority of it. You can see a lot of farming here done. I enjoy farming. It is a very fun time for me, for the most part. Not always fun, can get very boring, but it is what it is. Second is going to be mining, which also I'm a big fan of. As you saw, I was personally mining redstone just to get the collection a bit faster. I could have waited for the minions. I actually need to go through and do some minion grinding, as I have very little. Way too little for what I have available to me currently. But that's okay. I'm going to look at the Ender Pearl collection. Again, as I was saying, I was 3 off, I believe. Yeah, I was a good 20k, collection away from getting the AOT. I thought I could do it. I thought it was gonna work out, and the timings would work and everything. And I could not have been more wrong, honestly. I can look at the pets here. Look at my accessory bag here. It's not organized. It'll probably never really be organized. I know some people do it very specifically and very tediously. Rarities in descending order or ascending order or what have you, but I'm just not going to be bothered for the time being. If people really are bothered by it, I'll do it eventually, but I'm not worried about it. We have some of the armor sets. That's what we got available to us in 5 days. Now, is this the most efficient? Absolutely not. You could easily improve this 10-fold, 20-fold if you know what you're doing a bit more. This is more of a casual player's attempt at this rather than a hardcore player, just because it is what it is. I'm not a hardcore player. I'm not good at the game. I just like grinding the game. I think a lot of people can understand this game. To me, is like other people's old school RuneScape. I can't fucking stand I can't stand old school RuneScape, but a lot of people love it. And that's okay. that's okay. We're just going to be checking out our minions here, kind of just showing you where we're at. Again, you can focus on those way more. You can focus on a bit more of your collections, not focus on farming. Farming can take a long time. It all can take a long time, but farming in particular, I think, especially with the milestones from the garden, takes super long. It's probably not worth it if you want levels quickly, but we're not here for speed. We're here for the adventure. We're here for the journey. It's not about it's not about the destination. It's about the journey getting there. I grinded so many Endermen that I just had to start. I was selling them all, right? Which is like 10k per piece of end gear, which is not bad. I mean, you have 10 pieces, you have 100k, but I was like, you know what? I should do something a bit better with these pieces. Like I have so many of them, and I'm going to be here for such a long time. So I decided to just start sacrificing them at the Draconic Altar, just to start getting my dragon essence up. And I think this was probably the best thing I could have done. I also learned that you can do this with multiple people if you time it right. And timing it right isn't the hardest thing. It's actually fairly easy. But one mix up and you're waiting the 10 seconds it takes for the other person to finish before you can kind of like sneak your way in. And even then you can still mess up. Like I messed up right there. And everything. God, I should just record this later, but I won't. We're going to one take this. But I think I upgraded my damage here. My superior dragon chain. No, I did not. That's like 2,500. There's no shot I did that. I upgraded my damage a fair amount, and I think some of the other smaller things. Just because being able to do more damage just means you can one-tap things more, which means you can focus on speed more and not have to worry about your build. Like the Ender Armor is fantastic, but it is not built for speed. It is super slow, which just makes it harder to get Zealots because everybody who's getting Zealots is in Young Armor. It has, the freaking Flower of Truth or other ranged items. They just kind of one-tap them because for some reason they're not by the Zealots or anything, probably because they're too weak for that, but too strong for this. I don't know. They're in some weird middle ground. But you can see here, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I eventually go with one punch, as I think that is much better. I got a little distracted. Grinding Zealots, grinding Enderman can get a little boring. So I decided to get the campfire badge while I was here, get it for free and all that. So to just make my life easier. I'm showing you this, showing you my accessory bag. There's a lot of extra B-roll here. I forgot how much B-roll there was. I was prepared mentally to start doing this, and now I'm just like, yeesh. I edited this. There's so much goddamn B-roll. I got nothing else to say. Just throw in some music in the background. We'll be back. And here we are unlocking the next collection level, getting us the Eye of Ender, which is what you need, I believe, for the aspect of the end. I think you need like 4 stacks, or 4 full stacks, which is 16 of Enchanted Eye or Enchanted Ender Pearls, and then a bunch of Blaze Powder, which I had. Or was it 4 stacks of Blaze Powder and then 1 stack? I think it was 4 stacks of Blaze Powder, 1 stack of Ender Pearls, but you can make a lot of them. You can make 4 per, so 4 for 4 Wendy's, which is pretty good. I'm a big fan of Wendy's, but this isn't about food. This is about slaying Endermen and making them your bitch, making them crawl to you and beg you for mercy, which is what we did a lot. We have slain a lot of Endermen at this point, especially the 9,000 ones. After being able to do 9,000, I think it's not ridiculous to just stay down there and really just kind of like lock in. Because then you get dragons, you get the higher chances of pets and everything like that. You can get legendary Endermen and stuff like that, which is a fun time to achieve. But I think this, yeah. Jumping back to the grind, I think it was post dragon fight. We hit level 26, I believe, from the bestiary. Actually, the bestiary of dragons gave us a little bump up. I know. I realized after the fact that I really should have been focusing more on getting end crystals rather than focusing on damage or kind of just sitting there. Because I achieved nothing, and I could have gotten, crystal armor right now, or whatever it's called, the one that gives you a big bump to your intelligence level here. And through all of that, I had even more items, especially if I was doing it beforehand and I'm doing 20k more collection. I'm going to be able to acquire a lot of Ender armor. Which, again, I'm not complaining about. I think it is a very good thing to drop, and I am very happy because then, when you're Iron Man on low level and stuff like that, you can really, really sort of push for that dragon essence. Because if you don't do dragons regularly or you don't score high on dragons regularly, you're going to be kind of out of luck there and just waiting and crawling slowly. I wish the Zealots could do something with it. I know they can't. I know the Obsidian Defenders can and the Watchers can, I believe. The skeletons at the end, the Dragon's Nest. But not the Zealots. You can't do eyes, you can't do anything that they drop. It's all just kind of, you're going there for the summoning eyes and nothing else. But I think it could be funny. I think it could be funny or cool to have them so that you can sacrifice the dragon eyes. I'm sorry, the summoning eyes. For like 100, 200, right? Because it's like, who would do that? You could just summon a dragon, get something, get an Ender Dragon, or get armor, or get what have you. But it's just a little theory, a little fun. But that'll be wrapping it up. We are level 28, 3 levels over the levels I wanted. Honestly, I really wanted to get to 25 and stop, and then I got really distracted, and I really wanted to push to the aspect at the end. Because I knew that editing this, if I I would not allow myself to continue playing unless I edited this. And so I would just be running around when I did, because I would obviously break that rule. And then I would just be running around. Slow as a brick, unable to teleport, like a chump, like a non. And so I was like, we'll push it a bit further. But we have a lot of bestiary done. Almost half for the normal Enderman. And they take a long time to get there. Honestly, I think doing that with like an Ender Might pet, even the Ender Might pet and the Raider's Axe could be good. You just get a lot of money. Especially if you can lifesteal it and scavenger it, you'll be cooking with so much cash. Because you'll be going for that bestiary, which takes you a while. I think there's like 25 levels and it's like 100,000 kills or something like that. But we got some cool things from that grind. A lot of money, a lot of dragon essence. I believe we got the legendary pet, not the legendary pet. I didn't put it in because we didn't get. If I got the legendary pet, it would be in the video. I got an epic pet, epic Enderman, which I'm going to be working on to get that to legendary and then get that to mythic later. When I can start doing voids, Enderman Slayer. That's not for a very long time. Enderman Slayer will be far future from now. But I hope you all had fun watching. Thank you very much for stopping by. I know the commentary is a little scuffed. I don't quite know how people do live commentary yet. I've said that several times. I'm trying. I don't have the energy, and I don't write scripts. This is all off the top. All off the cuff. Maybe we do a few takes here and there, but it's not written down anywhere. It's just me rambling and yapping. So if it sounds off, that's why. If you want to tell me anything, to give me some suggestions on how I can do better, things I can improve on, things you want to see more of, obviously. But I hope you did enjoy it, even if it was a little bit. If it made you smile, if it made you chuckle, if it made you do anything. If you just enjoyed it, go ahead and throw me a like and subscribe. I appreciate it. I know everybody asks. And I know some people do this same bit after they ask. So they're saying, oh, I know everybody asks, blah, blah, blah. But genuinely, it can't help it. I want to start reaching a wider audience. And, YouTube is a very easy way to do that. And so if you enjoyed it, help me out. And then I'll keep producing. Now let me know that I should just keep making this content if you guys are enjoying it. That way there can be more of it. Because if there's motivation, if there's people wanting it and waiting for it, that'll give me the drive to continue. But that's all on me. No pressure to anybody else. Thank you all for stopping by. Stay wonderful, stay beautiful, drink water, eat food. And I know I'm still kind of rambling here. I know there's still stuff going on, but I'm gonna stop talking. Just play some music. Fade it out. Bye bye.